Imagine this. You're on the battlefield, surrounded by chaos. Bullets whizzing past, enemies closing in, and your squad relying on you to turn the tide. Suddenly you hear it, a deep, thunderous rumble. The cavalry has arrived. It's not just any tank, it's your tank. But here's the thing. In Foxhole, tanks aren't just about raw power. They're about teamwork, strategy, and precision. Hey there, soldiers. Today we're diving into the world of tank warfare in Foxhole. If you've ever dreamed of commanding the battlefield in one of these metal beasts, this video is for you. From mastering your crew's roles to dominating the front lines, we're breaking down everything you need to know to become an unstoppable force in tank combat. So buckle up, load those shells, and let's get rolling. Tank warfare in Foxhole is a high-stakes game of strategy, and every member of the tank crew plays a crucial role. It's not enough to just hop in and start firing. You need to communicate, coordinate, and play to each crew member's strengths. Now, depending on which tank you are using, the number of roles may vary, but so we will use the 85Ka Spatha tank as a base example. The Spatha assault tank features a unique and destructive 40mm turret that fires high-velocity shells. This specialized turret is not as well suited to mass production as its more refined counterpart, the Falchion. The Spatha houses a crew of 3: driver, gunner, and commander. The driver drives the tank and is the only one who can see the amount of fuel remaining. The gunner aims, shoots, and reloads the cannon. The commander can use binoculars to scan the battlefield and use a secondary weapon. They can pop in and out of the tank hatch to use the secondary weapon, whether it be a pistol or the pitch gun. While inside the tank, the commander cannot be killed by small arms fire or explosives. But if the commander is out of the hatch, well, take cover. Although it is possible to use a tank without a commander, it's not recommended as it will limit your awareness on the battlefield. Now, before we go any further, let's talk about loadouts, because a well-prepared crew is a winning crew. Every member of your tank crew should have a tank uniform for protection and efficiency. And don't leave the base or storage without BMats, building materials. You'll need them for repairs in the field. Each crew member should also carry a hammer for quick repairs, and it's a great idea for at least one person to bring a wrench. Why? For unlocking or stealing enemy tanks and vehicles, because who doesn't love turning the tables? Finally, don't forget personal protection. Whether it's a trusty pistol or a pitch gun, having a weapon can save your life when things get up close and personal. Let's break down the roles that make a Foxhole tank crew unstoppable. First, we have the tank commander. The tank commander is the brain of the operation. They oversee the battlefield, spotting targets, directing the crew, and making key decisions. The commander's role is to ensure that everyone is on the same page and that the tank is moving where it needs to be, when it needs to be there. Next up, we have the gunner, the one who takes the shot and reloads the tank's turret. They aim, fire, and keep the tank's firepower at peak efficiency. As the gunner, you'll need to be fast, precise, and ready to reload and fire. A good gunner doesn't just fire, they need to adjust for range, target speed, and elevation. Their accuracy can turn the tide of battle, but they rely on the commander's direction to target the right enemies. Finally, we have the driver, the unsung hero who keeps the tank moving. The driver controls the speed, direction, and positioning of the tank, making sure the crew is in the right place at the right time. The driver needs to anticipate the battlefield's changing conditions, from avoiding obstacles to outmaneuvering enemy fire. Their job is crucial in keeping the crew safe, steadying the tank for the turret's accuracy and ensuring the tank's mobility. Now, let's talk about one of the most underrated challenges of tank warfare in Foxhole: getting your tank to the front lines. These metal beasts don't just appear where you need them. Sometimes you'll have to bring your tank all the way from the backlines, navigating through enemy territory, avoiding ambushes, and managing your resources along the way. The journey can take time, but it's a critical part of the operation. Proper planning, coordination with your team, and having the right supplies on hand can make all the difference between reaching the front lines ready for battle or becoming an easy target. One of the best things about tank warfare in Foxhole is the variety of tanks you can choose from. Each tank has its own strengths, weaknesses, and battlefield role. On the Colonial side, you've got heavy hitters like the Falchion, versatile vehicles like the Spatha, and specialized tanks like the Scorpion and Nemesis. Each tank brings unique capabilities to the battlefield, so knowing when and how to use them is key to your success. Whether you're coordinating a massive assault with heavy armor or executing a precise hit and run with a more agile tank, the variety of options means there's a perfect tank for every strategy. So whether you're commanding, gunning, driving, or choosing the right tank for the job, every detail matters. Foxhole tank warfare isn't just about brute force. It's about strategy, preparation, and teamwork. Get out there, make your crew proud, and dominate the battlefield. Here are some extra tips to remember. Keep a pistol on you. They're great for killing stopping sticky rushers. You don't even need to kill them. One pistol shot staggers slows them enough to completely negate them. Most importantly is to be aware. Always keep your eye on the map, or through binos. Be aware of if there are vehicles on the map, or if the area you're advancing into has no radio coverage. If you're moving up at night without radio coverage, you better be damn sure you know what's up there. Radio coverage is almost, if not as important as your binos. The two are two sides of the same coin in terms of your most important tool as a commander. If you're forced to move off of radio coverage, try to keep infantry around you. They're the next best thing in an ambush, short of not being ambushed in the first place. Learn to identify threats. This one kind of just comes with experience. You'll start to learn what's a good fight and what isn't as time goes on. Unfortunately, there's not much I can say here beyond just stick with more experienced tankers and let it rub off on you. No such thing as a wrong time to ask if you're not sure. Don't get overeager. I always say that tanking is 80% sitting around, 15% moving around, positioning, and 5% balls to the wall, adrenaline pumping action. If you know you're outgunned, don't take a fight, watch for being baited, and don't let your own team get under your skin with calls of, "Look at these tanks sitting around being fucking worthless." They probably haven't ever been in a tank longer than 20 minutes anyways. Don't dump too much info on your crew. Your crew doesn't need to be aware of every guy with an ATR, every AT gun, or every vehicle within a 150 mil radius. In the case of your gunner, he just needs to worry about whatever targets you're providing for him. In terms of your driver, it doesn't hurt to warn them what might be shooting at them, but at the end of the day, they just need to go when you say go. Communicate with other tanks. Keep in cohesion. Stay together. Stay strong. Stay smart. If there's a vet around who seems to know what they're doing, take quests from him. If there isn't, just collectively do your best. Just make sure you're on the same page whatever you're doing, and never get overconfident. All it takes is a few guys with stickies to wipe out a tank squad if you're outside of radio coverage infantry support. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment with your favorite tank moments in Foxhole. Until next time, keep your tracks rolling and your cannons firing.
Come on, climb up. Climb up. Son bitch. Oh,
I see him. Behind you, come.
Ow. Oh god, they're everywhere. They're flooding us. Come on.
Hey, Mr. Tanky Boy!
Fuck this shit.
Oh, hello. Whee! Let's go!
What are you doing here?
Yeehaw!
Tanky Boy, come back, Mr. Tanky Boy. I have a present for you.
This is so much fun. Keep driving.
No!
Keep driving.
Tank,
Let's
I have a
go.
present for you, Mr.
Keep
Tank.
driving. Woo! Hi there. What's going on, guys? Hello. We love you long time.
Oh shit, there's
We love you long time. We love you long time. Oh, charge. Oh.
Mr. Tanky Boy, no! He's
Yo.
I'm dying right next to a dude.
Did you see all of the Warden infantry cheering us on?
Yeah, they're like, what the fuck? There's like 5 tanks in here. Holy shit.